My name is Michael Niehaus. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I was in Youth with a Mission for 18 years. And in that time, I took something that was given to me as a child, my dad training me to use a chainsaw, and I've used that opportunity to develop a skill set in arboriculture. In my time in Youth with a Mission, I would come home and my dad would have job opportunities for me to raise money to go on outreach, or even to help others go on outreach. And in that 18-year period, I've gone to 30 countries and also had the privilege of helping 7 others go on outreach. I went on sabbatical in 2003 while on staff, and I started a tree business called Out on a Limb Tree Care. While I was there in Richmond, Virginia, a hurricane came through and 10,000 trees needed to be dealt with. Well, we had 2 schools going on at that time, a DTS and a School of Jewish Studies, and they needed to raise money for 20 students to go to the Ukraine and Israel. And within a 2-week period, I was able to take these 20 students and show them the safe practices of how to get wood out to the street, basically brush and tree cleanup. And I had a couple guys who was able to help give them the safety skills in tree work, so that they raised the $20,000 that they needed for everyone to go on outreach. And to me, that was the Lord confirming to me my decision to develop this business with a heart for my calling in Youth with a Mission. Since that time of 13 years in business, I've become a leading arborist within my municipal area of Cincinnati that I live. I've developed a skill in what we would call stem girdling root mitigation. That's getting rid of girdling roots around the base of the tree, which is the #1 reason for tree decline, and soil compaction out under the tree's canopy, which is where the roots are. And this air knife, or air spade as it's called, has been a great tool for me, and I've trained 4 others to use this tool, and as we would say, getting to the root of the problem of tree sustainability. And so now, as a leading arborist within Cincinnati, I'm looking for those of you in Youth with a Mission who would want to join me in forming this group called Arborist with a Mission, to where we can get to the root of the problem of tree sustainability and parallel that with what's going on with the faith of many in the church, whose faith is choked out by the worries and cares of this life. As Jesus says in that 3rd soil in Luke's Gospel, that there's a beautiful tree growing, but they weren't able to produce the fruit conducive to the tree's genetic code because they were too concerned about expectations and worries of what they were going to do in their comfort of this world. And so I really believe that this is a chance to teach the people in a pragmatic way how to deal with the need for tree sustainability. That also relates to the need for climate change. Environmental scientists are always quoting how trees are our #1 friend in carbon sequestering, but we're losing trees, mature trees, faster than we can see new trees growing and taking the place. So the tree canopy in our environment is drastically reducing, whereas the new trees also aren't being able to be sustained simply because of soil sterility and poor practices in the nursery industry of having the roots buried too deep in the root ball. So these are all skills I've been able to develop, literally getting to the root of problems of tree sustainability, and I would love to invite all of you, my dear YWAM brothers and sisters, to join me in this adventure of leading the charge in arboriculture. Thank you. God bless you.